Hi guys, um, I'm gonna do an update on World War Z, which has now become one of my favorite summer movie of 2013. Um, I really didn't expect to like the movie because they have a lot of bad press before coming out. I think a lot of other studios were happy that this movie they think is gonna be a bad movie, but turns out this is like the opposite of Man of Steel. Man of Steel had a lot of bad press, but bad press after the movie came out. But this movie, after it came out, it has a lot of good reviews. And I have watched the World War Z twice, which I think after watching it, I think it was necessary to watch it twice because and then you found out about a lot of things that wasn't clear in the first scene, first watching. Yeah, and there was some information I didn't get and stuff like that, like you know coincidences like how the plane crashed and then crashed near the CDC kind of installation. Kind of that thing. After rewatching it, all those things become clear. But that's not the case for this so-called my comment. I just want to update on the latest development on World War Z. I'm happy to uh, share with you that they have greenlight a sequel, which I think is great. I'm really looking forward to the sequel. And I also found out today, and I also want to share about some of the deleted scenes, some of the added scenes that they did for World War Z, which I think is quite substantial, which I think is quite great. As we all know, I think by now, if you read the press, that the movie, the last third of the movie was reshot, and today they release so the scenes they added in and what they took out, and I just want to share that with you. Maybe some of you have not heard about it yet. So anyway, what they added, what the original ending was really, 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 really dark. So I thought, I mean, it was so dark. What happened was, if you've seen the movie, so the what I'm gonna share with you is gonna be like a spoiler. So just a warning. Anyway, in in the movie that came out in theaters, once they left Jerusalem, they went straight to somewhere northern England or something, and in the original script, and they have shot the original third part of the movie was after they left Jerusalem, they flew to Russia, Moscow, where they were captured by the Russian military, and they were forced to fight against the zombie with the Russians, and that part took a while. I think took a year or two, and you can they describe that who's that guy? Brad Pitt is like has grown up mustache and beards and stuff like that. So they stayed quite a while in Moscow, and they discovered the weakness that is similar to the novel, which is like the zombie is having problem with the cold, and they also introduced the Lobo, which is a weapon that is in the novel. Uh, and then it became even worse when the wife, his wife, Brad Pitt's wife, turns out was being is trapped in a refugee camp, and and the surprise actor, and she was being kept by a soldier that saved them on the rooftop. So the original actor that was shot but was never credited in the theater release was Matthew Perry, Matthew Fox. I don't know, the guy from Lost. He was the soldier that rescued them on the roof of the building. So in the original shoot, he took her and became like she protect her, but she must have sex with him then he will take care of her and her family. So it was such a, I think it was such a dark ending. I think that she ended up being this guy's sex slave. It's too dark for a PG-13 movie. So they brought Lindelof in. Anyway, and then after Brad Pitt discovered that, he left Russia to go to the United States, and the ending was actually them storming the beach of American East Coast, just like in World War II. You know, the storming of the beach in Saving Private Ryan. That's the kind of scene that they shot. So I can't wait. I don't know whether they're gonna release that, but everybody agree it was a dark ending, too dark ending. So they changed it. They call in Lindelof to change the ending, add the third, reshot a lot of stuff, because I think the Russian scenes and then the Matthew Fox scenes, I think there were a lot of that, and then I think they reshot a majority of the film actually. But the good thing is the result is a much better movie. I think it's a much happier movie. It's not such a darker or depressing tone as compared to the original. They added scenes like in the early, if you see World War Z, the scenes where the kids woke up their parents, and then the scenes where they have Brad Pitt was cooking for them. Family scenes were added. So I think it's good to know what they added in. So you, as a writer, I mean, if you want one day you're gonna be a writer for a film or screenplay, they create a screenplay. How do you add scenes after the movie is shot to emphasize on something? In this case, to emphasize on Brad Pitt's a family man. The focus is changed to the family, so they added a lot of scenes where he mingles with the kid, and a lot of those emotional scenes were added in later. So it's I'm just happy with the movie, and I think they're gonna have a great sequel. I think they announced it, and Brad Pitt has to cut short his trip promoting the movie, which is I'm actually happy for Brad Pitt and his company. The movie is really good. I mean, the change to focus on the family really made a big difference, and then making it PG-13. Actually, I think I met a lot of women who respond positively to World War Z, because it's scary. At the same time, you can bring your kids. It's PG-13. The violence is not shown, rather than implied. So I like the movie. I'm glad that I'm having a sequel. So that's my thought and my update on World War Z, and I also shared some of the scenes that the third part and how it was cut out and stuff like that. How it didn't work. I'm glad they didn't do that. So yeah, really quite happy, quite positive with the result. I hope World War Z come out on Blu-ray. I mean, it deserves. I think it's one of the best zombie movie I've seen. Very entertaining. I think Brad Pitt is amazing. That's it. Thank you guys for watching.